So boom, Dragon Ball Magic. Has anybody heard about Dragon Ball Magic? In case you haven't heard about Dragon Ball Magic, let me fill you in. So basically, it's been going around. We're gonna say this is rumors until we get confirmation. It's not legit, but I'm hearing very strong murmurings that this is 100% legit. That basically there's an announcement that's coming to New York Comic-Con October 12th. There's supposedly there's a teaser that they announced and whatnot and all that jazz, and seemingly leakers have leaked out what that teaser is and what to expect moving forward with the Dragon Ball franchise. Now, I've been telling people of murmurings that I've heard on Twitter from a few different Twitter users for a few years now that a Dragon Ball web anime was on the way. And if you're on YouTube right now, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell to get all notifications. It helps out and you'll get more notifications on your favorite anime and manga related content. There you go, future me. I did it. I did it again. Hey! Not that little web thing that I talked about on Forever News recently with Frieza and Goku fighting. Not that. No. There's a brand new web anime, web original that is coming. And based off of the rumors / leaks, here's every info that we've gotten on it thus far. So the name will be Dragon Ball Magic because we're getting a new Dragon Ball web anime. The plot, which is going to be where a lot of people in here are either going to be yay or nay right now, and I'm very curious. Right after I read this, start flooding me with your anger or excitement. The plot will revolve around Goku and Shin. Shin is the young Supreme Kai, who transformed into children by a demon, and they will travel from planet to planet in search of the demon. And there's more on here, but immediately I have to know, what do you guys think about Dragon Ball Magic that is going to be with little Goku and little Shin, and they're traveling planet to planet. Essentially, it feels like Dragon Ball GT all over again. Are y'all yay or nay? Thoughts? Let me know. GT 2.0. Nah, dude, this sounds like GT all over again. So GT but canon, I like it. I'm confused and why. Again, this has been in the pipeline for a bit now. I've been hearing these murmurings for, not weeks, years, about a Dragon Ball web anime that's it's coming. I think not Dr. Slump, I'm sorry. What is it called? Sandland. The Sandland movie, I think, pushed this back a little bit because they wanted to emphasize on Toriyama's other work, Sandland, which I can't wait for that movie to hit theaters over here in the West. I am going with my kids to watch that bad boy. But I think that pushed it back. But again, I've been hearing about this for years. Sounds interesting. It sounds good, not gonna lie. The only reason I'm hyped because of Super Saiyan 4 return. Well, we don't know if Super Saiyan 4 is gonna return. And actually, no, I'm lying. We know it's not gonna return for this. Let me tell you why it won't return, because there's more. This will be set before the end of Dragon Ball Z. So technically, this will more than likely take place after Super, but before Goku goes off with Oob, which means no Super Saiyan 4 unless they're gonna rewrite the canon, because Goku doesn't turn Super Saiyan 4 until well into GT in the Baby Saga. So more than likely no Super Saiyan 4. There will more than likely probably be other new transformations. I hope they go in the direction of Super Saiyan 4. If they have this new thing and they can really experiment, depending on how long it goes, I would like something more creative than, we changed his hair color and this is the new form. Please go into more. This is the time to experiment and it actually be kind of canon, opposed to, you know, like Dragon Ball Super, what is it, the Dragon Ball Heroes, you know, the card game based anime and whatnot. Like, this is a chance to experiment and it be canon. So get more Super Saiyan 4 type of transformations, please. Maybe not Super Saiyan 4 itself, but something along those lines. And at the same time, it'll probably, because again, like, you could do whatever you want. They left it so vague, which was very much so on purpose, that Toriyama was probably instructed to. Likewise with Naruto, where they left those big giant time skips in between the ending of Naruto and ending of Dragon Ball, so that you can do things like this, where you could just keep on adding, oh, this story happened, that story happened, that story happened, and people roll with it. There will be various enemies on each planet. That's a given. Come on, we know. Of course, it's got to be enemies. Hello, it's a battle series. There will be new characters, 2 in particular will help Goku and Shin. Obviously, old characters will also be there, so they're gonna try and add in new ones, which I'm imagining merchandise-wise, that'll be brilliant. Like, hey, this character, that character. As long as they're not what people would deem as annoying, which in retrospect, as I'm getting older, I don't necessarily take Goku and Pan together on that journey as annoying, because if you really think about it, dog, it's a grandfather spending time with his granddaughter. Like, yeah, she may be a little bit, she's a kid. She's 9 years old. I think Funimation made her 14 or something. She's like 9. So, you know, if they make these new characters less of the qualities of what Pan had that made people feel that way, then it's fine. I'm hoping for, dog, well, they said it's going to be new, but it would be cool if some of these new characters are new Saiyans from Universe 6. Like, one of them at least. Maybe, obviously, again, if it's new, it's not going to be Kale or Caulifla, but give us a new Saiyan along with them. That'd be fire. Everybody loves Saiyans, don't lie. Let's see here. Katsuyoshi Nakasuru will be the character designer, while Aya Komaki will be director of the series. So I'm unfamiliar with either of them. Let's see. Can I? Katsuyoshi Nakasuru. Well, as a matter of fact, let me look up the director, because character designer, you know, it could be yay or nay, but let's look. Aya Komaki. Let's see what she's done, so I can give you guys insight. Aya Komaki. Let's see here. Anime News Network got. So what work she's done? She's done, and I'm assuming it's a woman. Gege no Kitaro storyboards and episode director. Is there anything we know? Let me just skip to what we know. Okay, they've done One Piece, a lot of One Piece. They've done the TV series episodes. They've directed episodes 892 to 961. They've done storyboards. They did One Piece 3D 2Y directing. They did storyboards on the episode of Sabo special. They were assistant director on One Piece Film Red. So yeah. And if you're an assistant director on One Piece Film Red, I love One Piece Film Red. I know some people feel how they feel regarding the musical aspects, but I love One Piece Film Red, so I'm not mad at it. I heard Tapion is coming back. I did not hear that. Who's making the story of it? I don't know about that one either. We still got a couple of details left here, I think. So let's keep on going. But those are the people that are doing, again, is Katsuyoshi Nakasuru. That will be doing character designer. Again, if these rumors, details, or whatever are true, I don't know. While Aya Komaki will be director of the series. The style will tend towards that of the 90s, but will have modern animations and CGI too, like Dragon Quest Dai's remake. So the style will tend towards that of the 90s. Honestly, it just really sounds like, this sounds like an epic troll. If it's not real, then this is an epic troll of like basically damn near saying, yo, y'all getting GT again. Cause that's what it sounds like. Even the art style is gonna be like 90s. Like that part right there sounds almost too good to be true. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it's gonna lean more towards the 90s, but have modern animation, CGI. I don't really care for that. And comparing it to Dragon Quest Adventures of Dai, like that was gas. I never finished it, but the, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 episodes I saw of it were gas. We got a little bit more info. It will be available in the first half of 2024 with 14 to 15 episodes that'll be lasting 30 to 40 minutes, and I'm assuming a piece. So it'll be like 30 or 40 minute episodes a piece, I'm assuming. And 14 to 15, that's great. See, these are the parts that sound almost too good to be true. Like, this is an epic troll, like 90s type of style of like, you know, animation and whatnot, or style, stylistically, I'm sorry, not animation. And that it'll be available with 14 to 15 episodes of 30 to 40 minutes a piece. That sounds a little too good to be true. And lastly, it will be published by Crunchyroll in most parts of the world. I don't know how true that is. I couldn't tell you. I'd imagine if they, you know, leak the license of it, then sure. But in all honesty, this it sounds like it could either be a train wreck or a really fun time. I want to lean towards that it's going to be really, really fun, because it sounds really, really fun. It sounds like it. Maybe we're headed in that era. Let's think about it. Let's zone out of even Dragon Ball for a moment, right? Where have we been the last few years with the world? Not even anime. I was gonna say anime stuff, but we'll get to that in a second. Where have we been with the world? We've been in a dark time. It has been, COVID. People have lost so many loved ones. Just bad stuff happening during this pandemic and stuff like that. We've been in a heck of a time. It looks like what we just talked about with the new Four Knights of the Apocalypse anime and this potential Dragon Ball Magic anime. It seems like the companies are trying to get us to a happy and fun place with enjoyable stuff and adventures and things like that. And I'm here for that. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I think the people need it. I think kids need it. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for waking people up to reality of what's going on in the world and stuff like that. But I think a lot of people have woken up to reality and know what time it is. But I also think there's a balance to that where, yeah, they're going through a lot. People are going through a lot. And if, especially people that they're trying to figure it out in life, if 20 minutes at a time here and there, they could be entertained and feel a little bit happy with something that isn't so damn heavy. Because again, the world was in a crazy spot, still is, but definitely has been in a heavy spot. And then the anime have been reflections of these times. Let's look at the anime that have been big. Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man. Like some really heavy, depressing, sad stuff. Don't get me wrong. They all have the balance of, Demon Slayer is Tanjiro overcoming the demons and stuff like that. But I feel like we might be exiting that era, and these companies are taking it into their own hands. And I'm not mad at that, at putting some happy shit out there. Putting some stuff that is like, dog, we've been in a Great Depression. I think we're in one of the most depressing times that most people won't ever even understand. I think we've been in a Great Depression for many years now. And I think when you're getting stuff like this, is the company's trying to be like, well, goddamn. Sure, you could throw the argument of it's a distraction. Yeah, absolutely. They're distractions, though, that are sometimes required. I feel like sometimes in order to sustain yourself and your mind and your body and soul, you do need the once in a while the break from it all. And I'm not mad at it if it's going to be a fun, chapter of anime where you're getting the characters you love. We love Goku, for better or worse. We love Son Goku. So to have him in this new Dragon Ball Magic anime, yeah, it's gonna be GT-esque. But if we're gonna get forms like Super Saiyan 4 in here, and I'm not talking about Super Saiyan 4 itself, but something close to it. Super Saiyan 4 was one of the most badass, your primal stuff coming out. Like, all of that was fire. So I'm here for that. And in general, just to have some fun again, man. Let's try and get, let's spread some light. You know what I'm saying? Let's spread some light to things. So if that's the case for it, again, when we're getting stuff like Four Knights of the Apocalypse that looks like a magical adventure, when we're getting Dragon Ball Magic that looks like a magical adventure, I'm here for it, and I'm ready for anime to be a new reflection of a better time, a good time, a different universe altogether, so to speak, of entertainment. And I'm happy for this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, there's a small part of me that is like, oh, this could go, left if they go like too hardcore with the Dragon Ball GT, like early GT before we got to the Baby Saga. I mean, in retrospect, and I know I'm in the minority of this, in retrospect, I could look back and be like, but that was fun. If you think about it, go Para Para, go Para Para, that was fun. But most people hated a lot of that stuff. If you avoid going too much into trying to go and be straight up like original Dragon Ball, but still give a lot of that fun element, I'm here for it. Because out of the revival of the Dragon Ball franchise, one of the movies that is overlooked so much, and I don't understand why, is Dragon Ball Battle of Gods. Because Dragon Ball Battle of Gods, I would throw the argument, is the closest thing in decades upon decades to getting the Dragon Ball story that Toriyama would want to make. And what I mean by that, it was, think about it, it was family oriented. There was so much comedy and laughter in there. But on a positive note, It brought forth gods. Like, it just did so much. Dragon Ball Battle of Gods wipes the floor with the Frieza movie and is underrated in comparison to Broly. I get it, Broly was epic. You bring in Broly into the canon. You got the way the promos lined it up, the 3 Saiyans, Son Goku, Kakarot, Vegeta, and Broly. Like, of course, you're gonna get mad hype in that. But Battle of Gods, for what it provided, being the truest mindset of Akira Toriyama when it comes to creating Dragon Ball, that's overlooked. And I feel like if this Dragon Ball Magic anime leans into the feeling that Dragon Ball Battle of Gods brought forth, I think at the very least, I know I'm gonna be in for it. I'm gonna be excited for it. I'm gonna be looking forward to it. Yeah, that you gotta sprinkle some of the stuff to keep the fans excited of, new transformation. Again, this is after Super. Let's make it something creative, folks. But yeah, you got to get that. Yeah, you got to get the big battles, which I'm sure they'll eventually give in and give big battles. But I want fun. I want to enjoy it, man. I don't want to feel like, oh my God, and when I talk about it, because I will definitely talk about every episode. Why the hell not? It's going to be no source material, no spoilers. It'll be fantastic. So I'll definitely talk about it. But I'm not going to come in here to be critical about it at all. Like, I'll say, like, if there's something that I didn't really care for or whatnot, but I'm not looking for that. I'm looking to just entertain me, bring a level of escapism to a lot of people out there that desperately need it. This next chapter in anime and manga, I feel like it needs to go in the direction of just being fun and telling fun stories, good stories, but fun stories. I think that's where we need to head now that we're leading out of, the pandemic, and we're leaving out of the dark Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man era of anime and manga. Let's get some good vibes in here. And I think that Dragon Ball Magic might be able to provide that. So I'm all aboard it, and I'm excited for it. Now, I will say, they'll do anything. They'll give more Pretty Precure. They'll give you Dragon Quest Adventures of Dai, remake, Avante, all of that. They'll give you, they'll give it all, but they won't give us Dragon Ball Super back. I don't know what's up with that. That's a little bit like, oh man, I would have loved to get Granola. I would have loved to get, what else is there? There's Granola, there's Moro. I would have loved to get some of that stuff, but it is what it is. I'm not necessarily mad at it, because I know if they're taking this long, they just better make sure when they do come with it, it better be A1, day one, like, just, it better be great, okay? Because it's been over 5 years now since the Dragon Ball TV anime went off air in March of 2018. Fans are ready for more, but think about it like this. If this if this Dragon Ball Magic anime runs for a decent amount of time, it just means that when Super does return, we might have another arc or two that they could go straight into adapting. Like, if we already got Moro, we already got Granola, they're probably going to do something animation-wise with the Broly film and the superhero movie as well. They're probably going to turn those into episodes or something, I'd imagine. You get another arc or two, we'll be eating for a while. Dragon Ball Super's TV anime won't have to go off air for a while. So if that's going to help tidy us over, at the same time we're getting more Dragon Ball anime, why not? Why not? Also, we get the best of both worlds, where we get a more Toriyama-esque type of Dragon Ball with Dragon Ball Magic, and we get that A1, Grade 1, new transformations, epic battles, intergalactic travel, all of that stuff we'll get with Super. So I think that's also a win-win for fans. And I gotta stress one more time that if Magic is done correctly, it'll be one of the things that'll be ushering in this next chapter in anime and manga that, yeah, I think really now that I'm looking at it, bro, from top to bottom, just look at even Shonen Jump magazine. They're not going any more heavy and dark. I think they realize too that how much more can you feed fans this before fans are too damn depressed to even read this anymore? You know what I'm saying? When we're getting Sakamoto Days, where there's still action in there, but it's a lot more fun and feel good. You got Spy Family rocking out. You got a lot of these different things. Even Kaiju number 8, that, yeah, gets a little serious here and there, but Kaiju number 8 starts off with a 30-something-year-old man cleaning monster shit. You know what I mean? This is perfect for a new chapter in anime and manga history, where taking it back to laughing, taking it back to feeling good, taking it back to that magical adventure that you felt when you first put on Dragon Ball, or even early Naruto, or any of these things, One Piece. And I'm here for that. I think the people need it right now. I think fans need it, adults need it, kids need it. Everyone needs this right now. So yeah, shout outs to Dragon Ball Magic. If this is indeed legit, if these aren't just rumors and false leaks, let's go. I will definitely let you guys know though when I hear what's going on with Dragon Ball Magic, if it's legit and whatnot.
This is for my day one. This is for my day one.
I would like to thank each and every person that has taken time to listen and provide feedback for my new album that is out right now, The Rise of Tim Roosevelt. You can listen to it on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, pretty much anywhere you get your music. You can listen to it. Link in the description below so you could go check it out for yourself. Thank you so much, and let's keep on rocking out, you know?